to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things. Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Interception. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miners.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Thomas looking to fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the UTEP Miners offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Using the quick game, they'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hurley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finds the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Miners are on the move. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about UTEP. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, UTEP! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Thomas back to pass. Pulls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a... Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. On the move. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it down the left side. Sprinting away. Touchdown, UTEP! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Going over the top. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Plucks it out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Up-tempo for the offense. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It'll be third and long. Thomas back to pass.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Leaves it with the back.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. And the Monarchs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Monarchs!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. At the 45, on his way. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The Monarchs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide?
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Monarchs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Thomas looking to fire. With the catch, it's Davis. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Might be looking to run. Creates a little room. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to attack. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Thomas back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quarterback adapting. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good! And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throw.
He'll take the deep shot. Snags it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UTEP. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Thomas looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Pulls it, fires to the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Can't get him to the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Prince.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Quarterback making checks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Miners will punt it away on fourth down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Thomas back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hurley. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Down Minor. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. BYU was far from the friendly confines of LaVell Edwards Stadium, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. An ODU.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And no chance at a return. 25. UTEP has the ball and the Minor offense ready to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to seal the edge on the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The give on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
22,
The give to the tailback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.